welcome back to our channel.
Hey guys.
Today we're going to be doing episode 10 of Death Note. So the last episode, L revealed himself to Light.
Yeah.
That was a bold, ballsy mood.
Kind of made Light a little, woo.
Yeah, he went a little crazy. He was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
But I really think that this is like, because it said, remember the first episode, Light said, I've been bored too? Like, this is a game for him.
Yeah.
He's enjoying this back and forth. It's like an adrenaline rush to almost get caught. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with episode 10 of Death Note. Okay, so he's a college student now.
I have to admit, I was surprised, Ryuga. I never thought you'd ask me to play tennis as a way to get to know each other.
Is it a problem for you?
Not at all. But when you first invited me to play, did you know how good I was? Ryuga, were you raised in the UK?
I lived in England for about 5 years when I was younger, but save your breath. Nothing in that story would reveal Elle's true identity, I promise you.
Oh, is that so?
Well, since it's our first match, why don't we just play a single set? First one to 6? In and of itself, it won't determine if Light is Kira, but I know Kira hates to lose.
That's right. Like a trick.
Oh.
Because Kira hates
love.
to lose.
Whoa, Ryuga.
So it's like an
You
experiment.
sure don't mess around.
He who strikes first wins.
Look at all the people coming around and
Are
watching.
these two really amateurs? Who are they anyway?
Relax, Light. While it's true that Kira hates losing, it's also true that most people would rather win than lose. It's human nature.
Is he going to think that I'm Kira if I go for the win? I suppose I could just lose on purpose, but if I do, it could work against me. Either way, I'm not going to let him win.
Oh! He missed!
Look at that. He's going for the win.
That's 4 games off.
See, what like you said, any
Light
human
to
would
serve.
not want to lose. So it's
And
not
just
really
like that,
proven.
That's human
Kira.
nature.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
human nature to not want to lose. So if he did throw the match, it will only make
I
him
thought I'd
look
heard the
more
name Light
suspicious.
Yagami somewhere before, so I checked. He was the 0203 junior high tennis champion.
Hey, what about my Ryuga? Don't tell me you haven't noticed him holding his own against this former junior high champ.
Somebody has a crush.
I can see the wheels turning, Light Yagami. Because I wanted to play tennis with you, you'll assume that I'm preparing to take a step closer, laying the groundwork to get to know you better.
They're thinking the
And then
exact
you're going
same
to try and
thing.
trap me by getting me to say something that only Kira would know.
However, I'm sure you'll tell me you need to know if you can trust me first. And of course, the only way to win your trust will be to share what I know about Kira.
Oh my god.
If you want me to discuss Kira with you, it only makes sense that I'd want to ask for proof that you are in charge of the investigation. And more importantly, that you are really ill as you say you are. Which means
We'll have to go to Task Force headquarters.
Oh my
in all
gosh.
things, one cannot win with
Fucking
defense
funny.
alone. To win, you must attack!
Oh, he won!
Game and set! Won by Light Yagami!
Woohoo!
6 games to
That's
4.
good because I think if he would have lost, it would have made him look suspicious.
Yeah.
You humored me with the tennis match. The least I can do is answer some of your questions. But before this conversation goes any further, there's something I must tell you.
What's that?
I suspect that you, Light Yagami, are in fact Kira. Now, if you still want to ask me something, then please go ahead.
What?
It's only a 1% possibility. That aside, I don't mind telling you that once I'm sure you aren't Kira, and I can verify that your deductive skills are as strong as I think they are, I'd like nothing more than to have you work with me on this investigation.
No matter how little he says he suspects me, it means he has grounds to prevent me from meeting anyone on the task force. If we sit here, there's no chance of anyone overhearing us.
Thanks for showing me this place. I can see why you like it.
Not to mention, we're so out of the way here, no one's gonna give you a hard time about the way you sit.
I don't sit like this because I want to. I have to sit like this. You see, if I were to sit normally, my deductive skills would immediately be reduced by roughly 40%.
That can wait until you're convinced that I'm not Kira. So please, let's talk about whatever you want to.
You're under no obligation to do this, but would you mind submitting yourself to a test of your deductive reasoning skills?
Sure, why not?
Photographs of 3 notes written by prison inmates while under Kira's control just prior to their deaths. None of this information has been made public. You can take as long as you want to look them over. Please let me know what you think.
Clearly, if I read it the way Kira intended on my
This is
first attempt,
sad.
I'd only look more
I feel like if I
suspicious.
don't
But the fact that I'm able to solve this silly code isn't enough on its own to prove that I'm Kira. I think Kira wrote these, and it seems he's encoded a message for you as well, almost as if he's mocking you. If you line these notes up side by side and take a look at the first letter of every line, it reveals a message. Rearranging it like this gives you... L, do you know? Gods of death love apples.
That's incorrect.
Huh?
The thing is, there were actually 4 photographs. When we add this one, it reads, L, do you know? Gods of death who love apples have red hands.
It's a fake. I never made any criminal write the letter in this.
Oh, he's trying to trick him.
Is he
Yeah.
stupid?
The truth is, there were 4 of them. If you'd figured that out, it would have been perfect. Even though you knew the message was incomplete, you decided that there were
Is
only
he trying
3
to get him
notes.
rattled?
Never even considered that there
Because
might
he
be a
knows how
fourth.
he
What do you
is.
make of that?
If I keep falling for his tricks, I'll be playing right into his hands. Well, you got me there. I didn't think of that.
He's not falling for
In
it.
any case, the likelihood this message will lead you to Kira is not very great. Besides, we all know gods of death don't exist.
If you were me, faced with someone who might be Kira, how would you go about establishing this person's innocence or guilt? You'd need to be absolutely sure.
I would probably try to get him to say something that was never made public in any way. Something that only Kira could know.
You immediately thought of a scenario in which Kira
Uh-oh.
is speaking directly to the investigator. I'm impressed. You'll make a fine detective, Light.
But it's a bit of a double-edged sword. The more impressive my answers, the more of a suspect I become.
Yes, it's about 3% now.
Oh!
It's made me that much more determined to work with you on this investigation. You see, I'm in a position where even if you are Kira, it would still be to my benefit to have you working alongside us.
It's a very smart move on your part. But I think you might be getting the wrong idea. It's true that I do have an interest in the Kira case, and yes, detective work is a hobby of mine. But I know that I'm not Kira, and I certainly don't want to be killed by him. Besides, what proof have you been able to give me that you yourself aren't Kira? I mean, it hardly seems fair for just one of us to be investigated,
be
wouldn't
dead.
you say? At this point, neither of us can prove that we're not Kira.
You sure talk a lot, don't you, Light? Typical for someone who hates losing. I think that's 7%. Could really be him. I don't remember saying you couldn't meet anyone from Task Force headquarters to verify my identity. I'm currently working alongside your father, as well as several other senior detectives from the NPA. Now, if I understand you correctly and I take you to Task Force headquarters, you'll help us with the investigation.
I don't understand. What's he thinking?
It's probably because he gave an alias to the
Excuse me.
task members. So he's
Oh,
not
there
scared.
goes mine.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes?
Ryuzaki, I have some bad news.
Light, your father is...
Light, it's your...
My
What?
father, he had a heart attack.
Wait, what? Did he kill his fucking father to keep him from being under suspicion?
See you tomorrow. Have them call home if you need me
No.
doing anything.
No.
He wouldn't have done that.
Take care of him.
Because if
okay?
he killed his father, it would make him...
So the doctors think stress was the only cause?
We had a hard time,
Yeah.
but he did die.
To be
Oh,
honest,
okay.
I thought it was Kira when I first collapsed, but I'll be all right. It seems I've been pushing myself a bit too hard lately.
Indeed. It must have added to your stress knowing that Light is a suspect in this investigation.
You actually told my father that?
Yes. In fact, I've told him everything. It's true, he even knows that I am L.
That's correct.
He's like,
This
yes.
man is L. To protect his identity, we on the task force refer to him as Ryuzaki. But make no mistake, it's him.
I have time to sit back and watch. But for now, I'm the light Yagami who's worried for his father.
I find Light's deductive powers quite impressive. He's always quick and to the point.
That's gonna give him
Ryuga,
away. 'cause
I'd like to help with the investigation. My father has erased any doubts
You're
I
not
might have
supposed
had
to know
regarding
that.
your true identity.
Right?
Also, I'd like nothing more than to catch Kira so I can prove once and for all that I'm not him. If something ever happened to you, I would find Kira and make sure he gets executed.
I refuse to believe that my son could turn out to be Kira.
This doesn't seem like an act to me. Or if it is, it's too cheesy.
Recently, I've started thinking
Okay,
of
so
this
did his
whole
percentage go
situation
down?
in a different way. What is truly evil is the power to kill people. And any person who has come to possess this kind of power is cursed. No matter how you use it, no true happiness can be obtained like that. Ryuzaki, I'm sorry for all this trouble, but I'll be back at work as soon as the doctors let me out of here.
Excuse me. Visiting hours were over 10 minutes ago.
What if you were to lock me up for a month in a place with no TV or any other kind of access to the outside world and keep a constant watch over me?
Would any normal person be willing to go to such extreme measures to clear their name? That's no good. I can't do anything that would deprive you of basic human rights. And furthermore, it's
But he
complete
already did
nonsense
weeks
for
in
the
advance,
investigator to
remember?
take
Yeah.
suggestions from his suspect.
I understand.
Don't worry so much. Be patient. It'll become apparent to us if you're not Kira. And listening to that conversation between you and your father, I was almost convinced you might not be him. Light, please take good care of Mr. Yagami.
Oh, one more thing. I know I agreed to help with the investigation, but I don't think I'll be able to do much until my father is healthy again.
Yes, of course.
Ryuzaki. He's
See
the
his
L I've been
suspicion
fighting
back
this
down.
whole time. What is his real name?
Light Yagami. Are you not Kira?
What is this crap? Don't tell me this is your idea of a proposal! Listen, you people must think that just mentioning
Wow.
Kira's name is enough to get us the ratings we need, huh? Well, you're wrong! Our program gets the ratings because we cover the stories that the other stations won't touch. If it bleeds, it leads. What I need is a good freaking story, not this crap. Now get out there and find me a story!
But the police won't talk, sir. It's been impossible to get details from them lately.
Idiot! I don't pay you to complain. If they won't give you anything, then get creative!
Mr. Dimagawa, sir, this is for you.
What is it? So who is this from? Huh? A message to the world from Kira. If you do not broadcast these tapes, I will kill your company's board of directors one by one. Who wouldn't air these? If this is for real, our ratings are gonna go through the roof.
Oh.
Holy crap! I'm so excited I
look for
feel
the
like
tapes.
I'm having a heart attack here.
Oh, of course, we'll find out. Wow. My
I'm
God.
like, oh my god!
This is crazy. She's confused. I mean, I guess I am a little bit, but I understand. Like, he wants him close. Like, L wants... If he suspects him as Kira, he wants him close so he can, like...
Yeah, but why tell him that
Profile
he
him.
suspects them?
Because if he tells him he suspects him, then it's like... Everyone knows that he's telling everyone that he knows that he suspects him, right? So if he goes and kills L, or finds a way to kill L, then he's going to be under suspicion because he just killed the person who suspects him. The only way that he can kill L is when L no longer suspects him. So now it's not about catching each other. It's about him trying to prove to L he's not Kira.
Yeah.
Because if he can do that and no longer be under suspicion,
then he can kill
him. That's just what I think. Now, I'm probably might be wrong, so I'm sure you guys will be able to correct me if I am wrong, but I believe that's what it is. I believe L is letting everyone know he suspects him so that it kind of protects him.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we'll see you guys next time for episode 11 of Death Note.